We came together, Dr. Victor Rios. If you don't know him, I will share a little bit about him. So he's a professor at UCSB, Go Gauchos, and he's been very passionate about working with youth, especially around juvenile justice. And he was a former high school dropout, so I think just the belief that you're never out of time to like make a change and have an impact is there. And so I will hand it off to Dr. Rios.
Thank you, Dr. G. In the house, Dr. G. It's beautiful to be in this community of struggle, community of resilience, community of empowerment, but there's still many children out there that are housing insecure. There are many children out there that are food insecure. Many children out there being pushed out of school. Many children out there not having a safe place to play in the neighborhood. And that's why it's beautiful to see the future here in front of me, planning, thinking, taking action on how to support our little ones. And I see someone getting a little kind of, impacted, and that's okay, right? That we're gonna feel these struggles our community has, but also feel the beauty and the power and the tenacity that you have as young people to make changes in the world. So I'm looking forward to your beautiful voices and presentations. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ms. Gomez, and I am a teacher at Bell High School. I've been there for 3 years, but I am very excited to be here with these awesome students.
One of the largest gateway cities in Southeast Los Angeles, Bell seems to fall under this category as it has little green space to offer for its residents, with a total green space for the public in Bell High School being less than 1 acre for 35,000 of its residents.
According to the National Health Foundation, 75% of Latino populations receive less than the insufficient amount of green space, and thus less green space for our communities, primarily targeting the city of Bell.
A solution that we had in mind was opening up the Bell High School campus for people in the community to go and work out in the fields.
We're exposed to higher levels of air pollution, and we suffer several health impacts.
From that organization, we decided to reach out to a city council member.
So we asked them, if you had access to a community garden, would you use it? 78% of them said they would, and 22% said they didn't. And we said, do you feel happy with the appearance of your campus? 83% said they did not. Well, 17% said that they did. And we weren't really surprised when we saw these charts, because us as 5 people already had problems with our community and with the lack of green space in our schools. So looking at this just confirmed more that we aren't the only ones who think about this. It's also students, like a bunch of students.
Obviously, we have a lot of work to do, but I feel like this is where we start, and we really want to see this finished someday. So, thank you.
I'd like to invite you all to come to the City Council with this as a proposal. I mean, there are some things that we have jurisdiction over, like that shared use, and so maybe we could figure something out, get an MOU, a memorandum of understanding, like I told you all. But what you're doing for the community is amazing, so thank you. As a former Bell High grad myself, like Ms. Gomez, we're very invested in our community, and you are our future. Gracias, mil gracias. Thank you.
I wanted to be a part of this project because I felt that it gives me a role of leadership. So I have 5 younger siblings, and I know that they all look up to me. So by me doing this, I feel like a role model to them and children under me, and they can, from them seeing what I can do and making a change in the community, they feel like they can do it and they have the inspiration for it.
I want to make a difference, and I generally think that we should change within our community, and I really want this to help families, and including mine.
I'm a part of this project because right now on Gage, just down the street of Gage, there are homeless families that don't have access to food. So this project is to provide food for the community.
The garden needs to be made because there's a lot of abandoned areas in our neighborhood by the government. Nothing at all. Why do we have a bunch of vacant lots and we're not doing anything with it? And then maybe 2 weeks later, boom, I see a smoke shop. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. And out here, they'll feel more welcomed about coming over here.
over 90% of respondents, to our survey, they liked the thought of community garden at our school, and they also agreed that it would benefit the community. This is a missed opportunity. We got a school right here, and we got resources, for education. If we had a garden,
It's usually empty. Around it are plots of areas where we can start a garden, maybe host events, but it's run down. Nobody's really using the plot of land, so why not just create a garden and maybe a safe space for children of all ages, including adults, that could benefit from this area.
So as you can see right here, we made it very brief. We're thinking about, just things to start us off, like community support, which is why we handed out surveys, because this isn't just for us, it's for, everyone. So we want to come together as a team and build this together. And we also want to make it an educational garden. So not only will we be allowing them to garden, but we're going to teach them. And these are things that they can take back with them and show like their family members at home or friends and much more. That would conclude our presentation.